killer of Indian techie Srinivas Kuchibholta has been sentenced to life by a US court. The convict Adam Purinton had previously pleaded guilty to the racial slur and drunken attack. Purinton shouted, "Get out of my country," before shooting 32-year-old Kuchibholta, his friend and a bystander at a bar in Kansas State last year. Kuchibholta's friend Alok Madasani and a bystander Ian Grillet were wounded in the attack. Purinton has received the maximum punishment for the murder and 2 sentences of 165 months each for the attempted murders. While Purinton would be eligible for parole in 50 years, the 52-year-old was likely to spend the rest of his life in prison. According to reports, Purinton, a US Navy veteran, is also facing federal hate crime and firearms charges, which could attract death penalty. Kuchibholta's murder had triggered global outrage over hate crimes against immigrants in United States. Meanwhile, Sunaina Dumula, widow of Srinivas Kuchibholta, today released a video message in response to the sentencing of her husband's killer, Adam Purinton. She said in her message that this verdict will send out a very strong message that hate is never acceptable. She also thanked District Attorney Office and Police Department for their efforts and bringing a closure to the case.
Today's sentencing in the murder of my husband will not bring back Srinu to me, but it will send out a very strong message that hate is never acceptable. I would like to thank the District Attorney's Office and the Olathe Police Department for their efforts in bringing a closure to the case and bringing this man to justice. But we are not done yet, and there is still a long way ahead of us in building a safer community for all of us. I don't want another Sunaina or another Mindy Corporan to go through what we have been in losing our loved ones. Nothing can fill the void that has been left by the horrific crime and the emptiness I feel inside myself. I've been sharing Srinu's story to highlight the goodness in him, and with the hope that the others will emulate his life and not that of the man that killed him. Srinu, as any other immigrant, came to United States with dreams of better future, obtaining his master's education and working in the aviation industry. His zeal to achievement was evident from his time in Rockwell Collins and Garmin, where he worked in developing fly-by-wire technology and autopilot systems, a job he loved and was his pride. Srinu has never hurt anyone, and this is how life should be led. I continue to use what has happened as a platform and continue to share this story and stop others from going through this hell. We need to set aside our differences and be there for each other and proactively work towards building a lovable and understandable community for current and future generations. As Ian Grillo and others at Austin's bar have done that fateful night, we all have to stand up for each other before more hateful crimes happen in the community. I would like to take a moment and thank those who have supported me in this past tough year, and I hope they continue to do so. I would like to invite others in join my continued efforts to spread love and peace. A good way to begin is by visiting our Forever Welcome Facebook page. The page was started to highlight the stories of immigrants from current and past and their contributions to our nation. We would like to hear more stories and that we can showcase on our Facebook page. There will never be a better time than now to stand up to hate and spread love. Thank you.